We have all been there. We look across the room, we see someone we're attracted to, and maybe we've even been attracted to them for kind of a long time. We want so bad just to make that approach, but we just can't seem to muster up the courage to even take that first step. Surprise, surprise, you're not actually alone in all of this, and there is hope. What's up? It is David Bauer here with another episode from Ace of Hearts Academy. Thank you for taking this time to invest in yourself, your future, and your future relationships. And congratulations on making the decision to break up with loneliness, because I promise you, your future relationship will thank you for it. By the end of this video, you will have the material to combat that fear of approach that is stopping you from meeting somebody. Before we go on, I want you to understand that you are not alone in this. I used to be that guy who would stare at the girl from across the room for what seemed like hours. It was probably actually only about 45 minutes. And no matter what I did, I simply could not get up the courage to just go and talk to her. And consequently, I ended up never talking to her, and I ended up losing my chance because somebody else would go up and ask her out. It all boils down to one thing: taking action. Taking action not only becomes easier the more you do it, but if you never take action, you never know if you could have been together with her or not. The only thing you do know is that you're still lonely, still staring, still dreaming. So how do we overcome our fear of approach in the first place, and why is it even so important? Well, the first reason you need to overcome your fear of approach is because it's like building a muscle. The more often you approach women that you are interested in, the better you become at approaching them. And I know it's scary the first few times that you do it. Believe me, I've been there. I know. And that's why it's so important to just get started. Remember, women on average, they're not mean-spirited. She's, on average, not going to come after you because you just started talking to her. And I know there's these wild ideas, but she could become majorly upset and tear my head off. Yeah, and some people die by plane parts falling out of the sky. I don't know the exact statistics, I'm just told it's a thing. Needless to say, the odds are in fact in your favor. I mean, of not getting your head chewed off. Now, I do go a little deeper into how all this psychology and technique works in this other video. And I do trainings on this type of psychology and technique, not only during my workshops, but also in my one-on-one coaching. If you're interested in any of that, I have included the links below. And also there will be some more information at the end of this video. Now you're probably thinking, well, can't I kind of just, stay off to the side a little bit and kind of hope she notices me? Well, if you've tried that approach for any length of time, and I do mean any length of time, you probably know it doesn't work. And the reason is because without any indication from you that you are actually interested in her, she's not going to make the first move. Without any indication that you're interested in her, she's kind of just going to not notice you. She needs something from you, or otherwise you're basically just invisible. So the second reason you need to make the approach is because if you don't, you will never know how she might have felt about you. And if you don't know that, you'll never know anything about what might have been, what could have been a great thing. Yeah, I get it. She might say no. And oh God, that hurts so bad. But again, that's building that muscle. You have to deal with rejection. You got to build that muscle too. But let's just say, suppose that she says yes. Now you can move on to the next stage of the relationship. And that's great, right? So be bold. The more often you step outside of your comfort zone and actually make the approach, just even talking to her, the better you will get at it. You don't need to sit quietly and just always watch somebody else make the move and end up winning her. That somebody could be you. Again, I do go a little deeper into the psychology and technique of how this all works in this other video, which I highly recommend you watch next. I also go a little deeper on the topic of psychology, attraction, confidence, etc., 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 in my courses, workshops, and one-on-one coaching, which I offer on my website. By the way, one of those coachings, for one of those one-on-one coachings, is in fact free. So check that out. I'm going to include all the links below to all of that. And that's the tip for this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, leave a comment, and as always, get out there and ace it.